My name is Elizabeth Wang, and I would like to welcome you to Atlanta Chinese Dance Company's 16th original production, Chinese Painting in Motion. Thank you for joining us today. Since the founding of the company in 1991 by Hui Ying Li, the Atlanta Chinese Dance Company has been privileged and honored to have shared Chinese culture and history through the art of Chinese dance throughout Metro Atlanta and surrounding areas. I danced with the Atlanta Chinese Dance Company back in 1995 as a 5th grader, all the way through high school in 2003 when I graduated and moved out of state. During my time with the company, I was able to learn new things about the different ethnic groups of China in every new dance that I learned, and I also made a lot of lasting friendships that I still have today. Some of you may also remember my 2 older brothers, Daniel and Michael, who also performed in various productions through the years. While I was in the company, most of my dance mates were American-born Chinese or Taiwanese. During my last few years, a group of 5-year-olds adopted from China by Caucasian families joined the company for the first time. Today, it's hard for me to believe that a lot of these kids have graduated from high school and are now solo dancers in this production. Our company is so proud of the poised, culturally aware young ladies that they've become. Today's production is a first for us. Since 2002, we have been showcasing the work of professional guest dancers from companies such as the Atlanta Ballet or Dance China New York. This year, in addition to Yumi Kim and Brandon Nguyen of the Atlanta Ballet, we are so honored and excited to partner with 2 professional guest artists outside the genre of dance. Ms. Christine Ko, a traditional Chinese brush painting artist from China, and Yi Xian, a guzheng musician from Taiwan. We hope you will enjoy the harmony of Chinese dance, painting, and music in Chinese Painting in Motion, which will be the second half of our program today. During intermission, or after the show, you can also view Ms. Ko's Chinese painting exhibit in the lobby and bid on a painting that she created in honor of our production today. All proceeds will go to Ms. Ko, who has graciously donated her honorarium to this production back to the company. The first half of our program features traditional and contemporary Chinese folk dance. What you just saw was Chinese Ethnic Cultural Gathering, a Chinese folk dance collection featuring folk dances from some of China's 56 ethnic groups, the Han majority and the Mongolian, Tibetan, Dai, Miao, Manchu, and Uyghur minorities. Each of these ethnic groups has their own distinct folk customs, language, clothing, and dance, which you can learn more about in the playbill. Before we move on to our next program, Shaman Wedding, I would like to take this moment to thank our sponsors who have so graciously contributed to this production. This program is sponsored in part by the Georgia Council for the Arts through the appropriations of the Georgia General Assembly. GCA receives support from its partners agency, the National Endowment for the Arts. At the platinum level, we'd like to thank Federal Home Loan Bank of America. They also provided printing services for our playbill, as well as the postcards and posters for our performance. At the gold level, we thank an anonymous donor, the Chinese American Lions Club of Atlanta, Dr. Wang of Color Imaging Incorporated, Northside Hospital, Mr. and Mrs. Yi of PD60 Distributor Incorporated, and Mr. and Mrs. Liu of Sunrise Importer and Wholesale Company Incorporated. At the silver level, we thank National Association of Asian American Professionals, Chopsticks for Charity, Mr. and Mrs. Mike and Darlene McHale, and Mr. and Mrs. Alice and Daisy Wu. At the bronze level, we thank Chef Lee's Incorporated, DBE Peking 2, Grocery Plus, Marissa Lee, Ann Peters, Carlton Poo and Ling Liu, the Sun Family, Su Lin Yi and Jeff Hawthorne, and Christine Zanazer and David Word. The company also thanks our many volunteers whose names are too numerous to list. Your help benefits us in so many valuable ways. Next, we are excited to present Shaman Wedding. Based on Chinese opera, Shaman Wedding illustrates some key elements of a Han wedding in the city of Xiamen in the Fujian province in southern China. Traditionally, Chinese marriages are arranged by matchmakers, As you will see in the beginning of the program, these characters play a very distinctive role in Chinese opera. One thing that is very different about traditional Chinese weddings is that the bride and groom wear red, a symbol of joy. During ancient times, the bride's face was covered by a red handkerchief until the groom removed it in the bridal chamber. That was his first opportunity to see her face. Now, please enjoy Shaman Wedding.
女士们、先生们，衷心感谢大家来观看我们的演出。亚特兰大